My name is Dean Lewis. I'm a singer-songwriter from Australia, and I have a new song out called Be Alright, and I'm here in Amsterdam. No, I've actually been here a few other times. I was doing some small festivals, and I love coming here. It's one of the most beautiful cities ever. I think it's my third time though. I love Amsterdam. It's so beautiful, like physically. Everyone's very stylish here, which is kind of concerning. I have to lift my game whenever I come. And the people are very friendly, although I don't understand what anyone says. But it's good that everyone speaks English here as well, or most people do, which is great. I'm very excited. I mean, I actually played across the road and opened for an Australian artist maybe a year and a half ago. So to be able to come back and do my own show is incredible, and to sell it out. It sold out quite quickly as well, which is mind-blowing, because most Australian artists sort of it's very hard to do anything outside of Australia. So it's great that things are happening here. Besides writing music all the time, I'm pretty boring. I love computer games, although I don't have as much time now to I used to have a lot more time to play them, and now I just sort of watch them on streams and stuff. But I'm just obsessed with songwriting. I'm really boring. Like, it's really dull. Yeah. The best game ever, I mean, in my history, was probably Halo 2. I was very good at that. That's where I peaked. But right now, I'm really into a game called PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. I wish I had more time to play it. I'm one of those super obsessive people. Like, it's probably good that I'm not playing it and focusing on music. If I wasn't an artist, I'd probably actually be a songwriter and writing songs for other people, because that's actually what I started out doing. And I didn't last very long. It was only like 3 months. But probably songwriting, I reckon. My favorite binge watch series is probably Game of Thrones. Absolutely obsessed with that. Yeah, I'm all the way. I'm up to date on that finally, which is good. And every time a new season comes out, I get very excited. The first album I ever bought, I can't remember if I bought it or if my dad gave it to me. It was by a famous Australian band called Silverchair, and there was an album called Frog Stomp, and I was obsessed with that. And then I got onto their album Neon Ballroom, and big fan of them. In Australia, they're like, they're icons. My biggest inspiration is probably Noel Gallagher from Oasis. Was like obsessed with them growing up. My dad showed us like a DVD, and I was just hooked at his simple songwriting. But nowadays I connect more with maybe Bruce Springsteen. But yeah, I'd say Noel. Noel growing up, I was just watched his stuff non-stop. Three words. Oh wow. Acoustic, raw. Can I say first person as like? It's one thing. 3 things. Can we go with 3 things? Yeah. I love acoustic guitars and keeping it raw vocally. And I also like writing in first person and getting very specific and kind of putting the listener in the situation. It's the best way I find to make people feel something. Yeah, it's a song that's about a bunch of relationships. Most were mine, but some were things that happened to friends, and they told me over the last couple of years. And there was one part of the song where I talk about the cigarettes on the counter is a thing that happened to a friend. But the main thing about the song is that it's centered upon me seeing a message on my ex-girlfriend's phone, and which is a true story. And then in the chorus, I sing about, and my friend said, I know you love her. And that was my brother. So when I saw this message, I went to my brother's house, and he basically said, you know what? We had a drink, and he said, he literally said, you'll be fine, you'll be alright. So I put it in a song. So it's a combination of stories and things, but yeah, it's kind of autobiographical as well. Yeah, a lot of them are, but sometimes you can, you can use things like, as I said, with friends, or you can also make things up at times. But I think I like to have or start with something that's a real situation, a theme. But you can also, you can out of one relationship, you can write a lot of songs if you really wanted to. Yeah. Lots of songs. I mean, the album's almost done. So there'll be that coming out. And yeah, just, I mean, Be Alright's probably the slowest song of mine on the album. So there's a lot more kind of, you know, more festival, kind of more upbeat ones, which is kind of what I got into a lot. So I think maybe more energy. Yeah. Hi, my name is Dean Lewis. Sorry. My name is Dean Lewis. Thanks for watching Digster. My name is Dean Lewis. Thank you so much for watching Digster. Make sure you subscribe and make sure to check out my single. Oh, wait, no, sorry. My latest single. My name is Dean Lewis. Thank you for watching Digster. Make sure you subscribe and make sure you check out my latest single, Be Alright.